Good morning, everybody. With Mother's Day, that was yesterday, I just wanted to tell you a little story that not a lot of people know about. I keep it private, but I've come to um, the realization that maybe my story will help others that have experienced the same thing that I have. So, over 3 years ago, when I was pregnant with my daughter, um, it was one of those, I was surprised I was pregnant. Um, and I was in once I found out I was pregnant, I was in a domestic violence relationship, which ended, which I'm grateful for. Now that I look back, I'm so grateful for. Um, and it was hard because during this whole time, um I was engaged. He broke up with me, and when he found out I was pregnant, and there were things that I can't go into right now, but maybe eventually I will. But anyways, during the whole pregnancy, I thought that I was gonna lose my baby, my daughter. I was going to the hospital at least once, twice a week. I was also going to my OBGYN a lot during the week. And they thought that I was having a miscarriage. And it turned out I was having placenta previa, placenta eruption. On top of all of that, I am O negative, which means that your body will will think that your baby is an alien and attack it. So I had to get shots that I found out I was allergic to. And with these shots, not everybody gets these shots like all the time, but because I was bleeding throughout my pregnancy, I was I had them a lot more times than what normal lady does, a pregnant woman does. So, anyways, so I would have to take Benadryl. During the whole pregnancy, I was on bed rest for 7-8 months. I had my daughter 3 weeks early because if I were to have contractions, I would lose my life and my baby's life because I would lose about a liter of blood right away, which is scary. That adds so much more stress, anxiety, because you don't know if you're going to live or if your baby's going to live. Um, I would always bug when my daughter was in my stomach, I would always bug her because I would not feel her move. And I did not know if she would survive or not. And let me tell you, that is one of the hardest things. And back then, I wish that I knew more about essential oils, like I do now, because I would change so much. It would, I would change where I would use it for my fear of the domestic violence, my anxiety of not knowing knowing the unknown, um, and calming me down. I mean, during my whole pregnancy, I had a hard time sleeping at night. So that wasn't healthy either. But I am so grateful that God gave me the opportunity to be a mom. And although my daughter has disabilities, it's God gives you challenges. Life has challenges, but you work through it, you know. And I have learned that through this process, and I'm still learning because things are still happening that I can't go into right now. But and that's part of the reason why I went into essential oils is I still have fear. I have fear for my daughter and myself. I have anxiety. There are nights where I still can't sleep at night. But essential oils do help me in all different ways. I'm still learning more about essential oils, and it's amazing. Because I don't like taking medication. I don't like the side effects, and wasting money if it's going to work or not. Um, But, I wanted to share this story because I know there's women out there that have gone through the same thing I have gone through, um, or are going through the same thing that I went through. So I just wanted, to share my story because I want to help people. I want to help women out there. I don't, even if you were in a domestic violence relationship, or if you have fear or anxiety, or you have complications during pregnancy, during your pregnancy or anything like that, you know, drop me a message because I would love to hear your story and, communicate with you and, maybe help you out. Don't keep everything inside, because if you keep, what I am learning and continue to learn is, if you keep everybody your um stuff inside of you, it's just going to eat you up and you'll never heal. Um, and and I know it's very, very hard. I mean, like I said, I'm continuing to learn things. I'm continuing to do a self-evaluation on myself. I'm continuing to say, okay, how can I better myself to take care of my daughter, being a single mom? But you know what? Life gives you challenges. And if you don't believe in yourself, or if you just want to give up, don't give up. Because that's one thing, is if you give up, not only is it your life, but it is your child's life too that you're giving up on. So I just, I hope this live video helps a lot of women out there, no matter what your situation is, so, if I, I mean, it's amazing that, it's sad that people go through fear and anxiety and have bad things happen to them, but sometimes we put ourselves in those situations that at that time we don't realize it until later. So, anyways, well, you know, like I said, if, I would like to know, have you ever had any experience like this before? I hope you have a great day. And for all those mothers out there, I want to wish you a belated Happy Mother's Day.